Right now, I'm getting ready to do a benefit concert performance for Child House. Um, it's a charity organization that houses and provides funding for indigent children with cancer, um, run by the Kakam Friends Outreach Club. Um, so, it just seemed like a great opportunity to fulfill kind of like my personal mission statement as a musician. Any chance that I can use music to help people is a reason to do anything. So.
And you recently released a single called You and Me. Tell us something about this song and how this song relates to you.
Yeah, so the song was released in conjunction in collaboration with Curve Entertainment and Kindred Productions. The story of the song is kind of funny. So during the first wave of lockdowns back in the U.S., I found myself in the middle of my master's degree program and not able to go to class, not able to do anything, and I was just stuck in my room with my guitar, and I just kept daydreaming about the what my perfect day would be instead of doing whatever I was doing when I was stuck in my room, and so I wrote that song, "You and Me." And it's a love song because, maybe I was being a little cheesy at the time.
It's based on your personal experience.
Yeah. I mean, it's just basically just a collection of when I was stuck in my room of fantasies of where I would rather be at that moment. So it's like I was thinking of being on the beach with the summer breeze, or or just being cozy by the fire in the autumn, maybe with a special someone.
Okay. Uh, Based on your profile, you are the avid fan of Dave Bondo. You are also the avid fan of Lea Salonga, I think.
Oh yeah.
So, you want to collaborate with them? Or
Oh.
you already talked to them and have in mind to do a collaboration?
I have met Gabe Bondoc once as a fan after a concert, but yeah, collaborating with them would be just a dream come true. Either one of them. Both of them are like my heroes growing up. Like growing up as young Phil Am. There's not a lot of in America. There's not a lot of like mainstream representation. Um, so I mean, aside from Lea Salonga, but to discover like Gabe Bondoc, Adria Raphael, Jeremy Passion, these guys.
AJ Rafael.
Oh yeah,
AJ Rafael is based in US, I think.
yeah, yeah. And so discovering those guys, they became my heroes. Musician, songwriting, anything. So working with Gabe Bondoc or Lea Salonga, oh my gosh, I would die.
Did you met them personally? Not yet.
I've only met Gabe Bondoc once after a concert, and he gave me a really great talk actually during a really vulnerable time in my life. I had just graduated from college, and I kind of didn't really know what I was doing with music, and I was working a job that I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with it, and yeah, he took the time out of his day to talk to me and give me a really like a pep talk, and change my life. Yeah, absolutely.
How about Miss Leia Salonga?
Um,
Personally.
I think I've met her for a meet and greet once.
Wow.
She came to my university and gave a concert, and like she signed like there were like a bunch of us in line to go like meet her and get her autograph. So like she signed my CD.
Are you planning to audition for a singing contest here in the Philippines, like The Voice, for you to be able to meet face to face with
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, any chance that I get, right? It's like even if I just do the audition, it's like, oh hi, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm here for the contest.
Or you want to join some songwriting
Competition.
competitions? Because right now, Bill Pop and Hilig Handog collaborates. They call it Pilgrim.
Oh, I see.
Or those who are songwriters. You are going to, you type them to be their band.
Oh yeah, I would love to participate in songwriting competitions and just get more involved in that scene. Definitely.
So for how many songs that you believe in?
Alright.
Well, I've released two. at least like officially on streaming platforms. There's the first one I released is called Hitchhiker, and that's one that I just recorded in my bedroom with some of my friends, and I produced it and mixed it myself. So that was an independent release. And then You and Me, I also released with Curve Entertainment again. So right now there's only 2 songs out there, but there's more coming along. There's a couple songs actually that I'm working on right now that I'm planning to release soon with Curve again.
You know female songwriters in the original OPM. Did you know some?
Yeah, there's a female of female songwriters. Yeah, Moira. Yes, I've seen actually some of her videos with Edra Rafael. She's really popular. She's really great. And then it's funny the producers of You and Me, Kindred Productions, also worked on the album for Kaki Pangilinan. And
With Curve Entertainment.
yeah, with Curve Entertainment as well. And that's, for me, that's a no skip album. Everybody who worked on that did a really great job. I really love that album.
Tell us some stories of you during the pandemic. How music caught up and how music breaks into you.
Yeah. Well, again, I was in the middle of of my master's degree studying opera, actually, and then the pandemic came in, and then no more performances, no more theater, no more live anything. Everybody's just stuck in their rooms. And as someone who originally wanted a career in live theater and classical music, that was devastating. I had no idea what I was going to do. Like I had this whole career path that can just be wiped away in like a second. And luckily, I don't know, I had my guitar in my bedroom, and I remembered kind of more of where I came from and what originally made me love music. And I started out at 13 years old as just some kid in his bedroom playing guitar. And then, I don't know, I went through this whole journey of musical evolution, and I kind of started to get away from that. And then when the world just put me back in my room, the guitar was waiting for me, and my songs were waiting for me. And I realized, like, oh yeah, that's right. This is who I am. This is what originally made me love music, is just writing songs and putting stuff out on the internet. And the fact that nowadays we can just communicate with one another, like through music, through the internet, and we can still stay connected. I had several friends organize like outreach concerts and online concerts just through Facebook. Because 2020, this was also the year of the George Floyd protests in the U.S. And yeah, I did several of those concerts, just benefit concerts for my friends, creator funds to help keep our fellow musicians afloat. Yeah, music really is the thing that got me through it. And I don't know, from my perspective, it seemed to get a lot of people through it. Even if people weren't musicians, I just saw I remember in that summer of 2020, there was just like this renaissance of just everybody who was like stuck in their houses, and they were all just making these funny videos just to cheer each other up. And so many of them were music based, even ones where people weren't really musicians. I remember there was this video of this Italian man stuck in his room, and he was just screaming along with Pavarotti, singing Nessun Dharma. It was just like the most hilarious thing. So yeah, I don't know. I think music's really powerful, and we really kind of rediscovered that during the pandemic. It really seemed like. So.
You have a height, you have a looks, you have a talent.
Oh.
Are you planning to enter?
Don't stop.
Are you planning to enter showbiz like in acting with a Filipino artist like modeling, something like that?
Oh, I would.
Are you planning to enter also acting and modeling?
Yeah. So half of my school training as a theater singer and opera singer is acting training, and I love acting. That's like my second passion. Um, Not even a second passion. It's like just it's a co-passion. So yeah, acting and visual arts is I love that. Yeah, I'd very much love to get involved in there.
If ever that you have an offer here in the Philippines for an acting and music projects, you gonna choose to stay here or?
Oh, in a heartbeat. Yeah, I love it here. Yeah, it's this is this is a beautiful country, and it's funny. Um, this is my first time actually getting to come here. Because we're working class back in the United States, and growing up, we had to do what we had to do to get by, and we didn't always have enough money, and certainly not to fly all the way back to the Philippines like whenever we wanted. Um, so I grew up with this all these stories of this place where like all my family is from, and there when you grow up like that, there's like this kind of sense of not like to be too dramatic, but or sad, but it's like you feel a little incomplete. And just being here, and I've been here for like 5 days now. I don't know. It just feels like there's this part of me that like is like awake now. It's like, oh yeah, like, oh wow, this is like where my people come from.
One of the factors of where the Philippine show is considering for those like you feel is to speak Tagalog.
Are you willing to learn?
I have a little bit of Tagalog, and it's
Like what?
it's developing.
Somewhat.
Like, I used to work in a Filipino cafe actually. And so a lot of like older Filipino customers would come in,
And singing Tagalog.
and so yeah. Singing in Tagalog, actually, I actually did learn a set of Filipino Kundiman. Like the old serenade, yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
give
can we hear some
Tagalog?
Kundiman song?
What's the word? How did it go again? Give me a second. Ako'y anak ng dalita at tigim ng luha. What's the words? Ang naritong humibig nabigyan ng awa. Is that the words? I can't remember. I'm trying. It's like 3 years ago. I'd have to review. Yeah.
We will post it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Other repertoire.
Oh my gosh. I'd have to look it up.
Even though not Kundiman, other OPM or original Tagalog music.
What's that song that's
Song of Game, Tagalog Song of Game, there's a Tagalog song.
I oh yeah. Atin ko pong sing sing, and I don't know the rest of the words because we only know the rhythm.
Science song.
Yeah. So that one's actually not Tagalog. But yeah, I'd have to look it up. I wouldn't want to like butcher the words or anything.
Most of our Filipino fans kasi they want to hear some Tagalog songs for those people that
Right.
they don't like sing.
Yeah.
Right now po, what are you most thankful for this 2022?
I'm thankful for the fact that like the world is starting to open up again, and that I can even just that we can even just come here and be here. Being so closed off from each other and the rest of the world like that was a really scary experience for a lot of us. So I'm thankful. Just for the opportunity to be here, and to just participate in live music again and use music as a way to help people. It's
How does the family support you with your passion?
I could never have done any of the things I've ever done without my family. They've supported me 100% all the way. My mom especially. Filipino moms. It's like originally maybe she wanted me to be an accountant or a nurse or a doctor, but I told her like, Mom, I want to write songs. I want to be a musician. I want to study music, And she said, okay, well, good, fine, we'll do that, but you're gonna do it. All right, this is not gonna just be like a fun little project for you. This is gonna be your life, and you're gonna put work into it, and you're gonna work really hard. And so she's like really pushed me like all the way through my career. So
Aside from your family, there's someone inspires you.
like from my family,
Aside from your family,
aside from my
someone
family.
inspires you.
Special person.
Special someone. That source of inspiration.
um, I don't know if there's one specific person in my life right now, like at least like romantically, who is like the muse of my songs. It's actually more my friends and the people in my life that I love and that enrich my life. I really do find myself like when I'm writing my songs or just expressing myself musically. I do find myself just thinking about like the people in my life that make me happy, and that love me, and the people that I love. You know.
But how do you find Filipina girl? Did you consider them like your father? Consider your mom something like that?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. You know. I don't know. I think.
What are the Filipino traits that you have?
I'm sorry.
What are those Filipino traits?
Oh, well, I like, I guess, I like girls who are outspoken and maybe a little hard-headed, which seems like a lot. I don't know. That might just be what my Filipino mom is like, but I don't know. I find a lot of Filipino girls are very strong-willed.
My final questions right now is, are you prepared for the competitions? Because entering music industry, show business, here in the Philippines is not that easy. It's
Right.
not that simple. You can please everyone, you can please many people. Some of them bash you, some of them don't want
Yeah.
Are you
something
ready
from
for the
you. Are you
intrigues?
ready for the intrigues?
I am no stranger to harsh criticism. Coming from a background of opera and classical music, you know, I've had some really mean things said to me by some very powerful people. So yeah, I'm no stranger to that. And you know, like sometimes you're like met with hate or just you know just bashing, you know, and I don't know. It just becomes eventually it just becomes white noise. You know, it's like you can focus on the hate, or you can focus on the people that you're connecting with and the people that you're making that you know that you're affecting and that you're improving their lives with whatever music or art that you're making. And I just choose to focus on that side. You know.
Okay. Final, please invite our
Filipino audience to support your music.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
stream your music.
Yeah. Hi everyone. This is Kurt Tijamo. You can find me on Instagram at Kurt Tijamo Music. KURTTIJAMO Music. And you can find me on Spotify and Apple Music or wherever you get your music. And please stream You and Me by Kurt Tijamo.
Sample of you and me. Kahit chorus.
You wanna do a sample of your song?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I have my guitar over there. I'll just grab it really quick.